Hello beautiful people, my name is Dashay and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. My YouTube channel will be health and fitness and a little bit of personal development. I'll be posting workout videos that I don't post full out on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, liveyourdash__. Some recipes that I make, my journey, what got me started, and some tips on how to... This is really awkward. What made me get started into my fitness journey? It was an accident. Okay, so I was in a relationship, real quick story, gained 25 pounds from when I was like 19 years old. I had been going to the gym off and on, but I would go and do some cardio, like 30 minutes, and then go home and eat whatever I wanted because that's what people do, right? And so I did this training boot camp class that was for free because I love free things. I signed up for it and went for free. And it was a trainer there who was hosting the class and really invested in me. And she's like, I want you to keep coming. I believe in you. And so after a couple of months, I started seeing results and I'm like, dude, this is becoming addicting. This is serious. And then I plateaued because let me tell y'all, I was going to the gym and then I was eating whatever I wanted because I knew nothing about nutrition because who does? And so then she helped me with my nutrition and we just really worked together, and it was that team, that one-on-one companionship that I really needed to help me jumpstart my fitness journey. So if it wasn't for my trainer, Lord, I don't know where I would have been back then. But and so I think it was that really made me want to do that for other people and help other people. And that's why this YouTube video and this YouTube channel started, because I just want to help as many people as I can reach their goals and feel 100% amazing about themselves. So I guess I didn't really answer the question, but it's okay. All right, so now some tips on how to jumpstart your fitness journey and then continue on your journey. So, and I'm only going to be speaking from experience from my journey. So tip number 1 is to find your why. And I know it sounds cliche, but really dig deep and find your why and make it something deep. So for me, honestly, in the beginning, it was to fit in a pair, all my clothes actually, that I had spent a lot of money on. And I was not about to buy more clothes because I had all these clothes in my closet that were perfectly fine. And so that was my number 1 goal. And I did that. And then after a while, it was like, okay, I can fit my clothes again. Now what? Let's go back to where I was before and not eating the best, not making the best choices, and not really moving my body. So that wasn't deep enough for me. Your goal should not be to look like someone else because you're yourself. You're not going to look like someone else. And so really dig deep and find your why. Fast forward to, where are we, 2020? 2 years later almost. And now my goal, my why, is to be healthy. It's to be the best version of myself, to be the healthiest version of myself, to feel the best. And I know that working out and eating well, it makes me feel my best. So for you, really dig deep and find your why. Is it because you want to be healthy for your children, your grandchildren? Is it because you have a health condition that you know can improve because you're not the healthiest, best version of yourself right now? So find your why. Dose. It might be up there with tip number 1. I'm not going to lie. It's your accountability. Find your accountability. So I told you a little bit in the beginning about my trainer. She held me accountable. I knew every week I had to see her, and every week we would measure my goals and where I was at and where I started. And if that wasn't changing, I was in trouble. And so it's hard because that accountability for me wasn't in my house. My family they're not on board yet with eating the best and moving their body. So for me at home, it's easy for me to be like, whatever, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to eat that, I'm not going to exercise, and no one will judge me. So I really relied on that accountability at the gym from my trainer to be like, no, this is what you're going to do, and I don't care if you like it or not. And so she ended up leaving, and I kind of lost that accountability. I was still going strong because I saw results and I really loved it and it made me happy. But after a while, I lost accountability, and who was there to stop me from making bad choices? Nobody. So slacked off a little bit, and then it wasn't until my coworker, my friend now, she's like, no, we're gonna hold each other accountable and we're gonna do this. So find someone who holds you accountable. Find someone who's gonna be hard on you. Find someone who's gonna push you, and find someone who believes in you as much as you believe in yourself. And that will help you stay on the path to fit. Tip number 3, start slow. Like, ease your way into it. So I have a little analogy because I've been thinking about this. So in the summertime, when I was younger, I would spend a lot of time at the pool. And I was one who would never jump in the pool because it was too cold. So I would go and I put my feet in. And then I would stand there and then my feet would get warm. Then I'd go to my knees and then my knees would get warm. And then I'd go to my stomach, which is the worst. And then my stomach would get used to the cold water. Then I'd go to my chin. Then I'd dunk my head in. Like, I would slowly ease my way into the pool. And that's how it needs to be with fitness. I feel like so many people are like, you know what? Today, I'm going to cut out XYZ, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to start doing all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. That's great. Like, that motivation is great. But it's going to be so hard. It's harder than just saying, I'm going to stop doing X, Y, and Z. And so, just like you didn't pick up all these bad habits all at one time, you're not going to drop them all at one time. You're not going to pick up good habits all at one time. And so I think it's important to ease your way into it. So make tiny goals for yourself. Like, this week, I'm going to focus on increasing my water intake and maybe drinking less soda or drinking less sugary drinks. Get that down. Like, get that down pat. And then next week I might cut out some sugary foods that I eat, and I might replace them with vegetables and get that down. Okay, next week I'm going to focus on going to the gym more and moving my body, or not even going to the gym, moving my body more. And then get that. You have to slowly ease your way into things and allow your body to adjust. Like, your body will adjust, but it takes time. And if you jump into something like that, cold turkey, most times it's not sustainable. So give your body grace, give it time to adjust, and don't jump into something. Yeah. Tip number 4 that was really important for me was finding something to move your body that is fun. Okay. I think everyone thinks, in order to lose weight, I have to go to the gym and I have to run on the treadmill. Or in order to lose weight, I have to do something in the gym. That is a lie, okay? In order to, that's not true. I think for me, it was important that whatever I was doing, especially at first, was fun for me. So I wasn't running at that time on the treadmill, which even still does not sound fun to me. So if I know at the end of the day or in the beginning of the day I have to wake up and run, I'm probably not going to do it. Or if I know I have to get up and do something I don't enjoy, I will find every excuse. I will clean every part of my room before I do something I don't want to do or something that doesn't sound fun. So find something that is fun for you, that gets you moving, that gets you active. It doesn't have to be being in the gym. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. It doesn't have to be anything you don't want it to be, really. It's up to you, and you make it fun. And I think the more you make things fun, the more you look forward to doing it, and the more you will do it and enjoy doing it. And same with food. You don't have to eat anything that's disgusting because people say to eat it. Find healthy things that you enjoy making, healthy exercise that you enjoy doing, and it'll be that much easier for you. Next tip that was important for me was to learn how to fuel my body and nourish my body. Why it was so important for me and should be for everyone is because it got to a point where I was in the gym, like, doing everything I had to do, right? But wasn't seeing results I wanted to see at all. And so my trainer is like, well, what are you eating? And I'm like, girl, don't ask me that, because the question should be, what am I not eating? Because I'm eating anything I feel like under the sun. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat it. If I'm not hungry, I'm still going to eat it. So, she sat down with me and really helped me learn what to eat and what not to eat. And for me, and as a woman, I think that's very important to learn, because we live in a culture where if you eat carbs, you're fat or you're going to get fat. or everything has to be low fat, or everything has to be this and that. And there's so many options of what you can eat, and so many diets and fad diets that it's hard. It's hard to know. And if you grew up like me, not really learning about the proper way to eat, it's that much harder. So for me, what worked for me was looking at my macros and just learning like how to eat protein, fat, and carbs, and what best meals to make that will properly fuel my body, and learning what each thing does for my body, and how sugar makes me feel, and how eating healthier foods make me feel, and learning that I don't have to eat a salad in order to be healthy, because that's, even in high school, I'm like, oh, I'm on a diet, I gotta eat salad. But you can eat real food, and you can eat more than one time a day and still be healthy and still lose weight. And I think for me, it was always like, oh God, I have to only eat salad, and I have to only eat X, Y, and Z. And it was not enjoyable for me, because really, I only eat a salad because I feel like it now. And before, it was like, I have to eat a salad, and it was not enjoyable. And so, like I said, if it's not enjoyable, you're not going to stick to it. So I had to find enjoyable things for me that I like to eat, that made it easier. So learning how to fuel my body was very important. And I think that research helps. If you research what works best for you, you can try different things and see what works best for you. But knowing that fad diets is not the only way or the best way to lose weight. And one of my last tips is to track your progress and celebrate your success, no matter how big or small. I think tracking your progress is important, and I'm not talking about measuring yourself on the scale every day. I mean, taking measurements of your body, taking pictures of your body, recording yourself doing things. I think that can show you more and tell you more about how much progress you're making than the scale does. Take pictures in your clothes. See how your clothes fit. For me, it was like, dang, this skirt did not fit 3 weeks ago, and now I'm just wiggling my way in it. Like, and then celebrate that. It's something to be celebrated. Like, you did something good for yourself, and you made progress to being a better version of yourself. And so why not celebrate that? And in the beginning for me, it was like, I'm going to celebrate this by eating a big old piece of cake. Like, that's what made me happy. But then I grew away from that, and it was like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a new pair of shoes with the money that I'm saving from not eating out. Or I'm going to buy myself some headphones. Or I'm going to buy myself some cute workout clothes, because that kept me motivated. Like, have you ever not felt motivated and put on a cute outfit and you're like, oh, I'm working out? So it was finding little things like that to celebrate my success. Progress pictures. Like, take, as painful as it might be to take pictures of yourself right now in whatever state you might feel, looking back and comparing pictures from even like 2-3 weeks in a month, it is surprising what your body can do when you are using it for what it's meant to do. And so looking back on pictures of where I was and where I am now, it's like, wow, that is insane. Did I want to take those pictures before? No. But am I happy I did? Yes. Because it just shows, and I'm very proud of how far I've come, and you should be proud of how far you are. And so if no one tells you, take those pictures. Take them, okay? Because you're going to be so proud of your progress. Take it slow, and then celebrate your success. Brag on yourself, because if you're not bragging on yourself, who's bragging on you? Who? So those were just a few tips that helped me on my journey, and I hope I could help you on your journey. I hope you liked this video, and I hope that something resonated with you. So like, comment, subscribe, and check back for more videos.